See, this is so much better than, like, any type of AAA game. No AAA game will make you feel like this. Hey, welcome everybody to As Long As You're Here. This is a game about a person with Alzheimer's, which is a dementia, kind of a dementia, I believe, right? We can hear a clock in the background, so I think time is going to play a big role here. I haven't played the game before. It's fairly short, I've heard, so I think we're going to get through it in just one sitting. If we look at the Steam page real quick before getting started, the developers do mention that this is a short and personal experience, so this is apparently based on real experience, which is really interesting. I have not yet dealt with a person with Alzheimer's. I'm sure it must be very difficult, especially if it's a close family member. And what's interesting about this game is that we are playing as the person with Alzheimer's, right? So this is really interesting. It kind of reminds me of the movie Memento, which deals with someone who has only a short-term memory. And the movie is made in a way where you experience that type of memory, right? You never really know what happened a bit longer ago than a couple minutes. Really interesting. Question is, what disappears when we forget and what resurfaces? My name is Noel Wittmer. I'm a Swiss game designer and programmer, and therefore I'll play this game not just as a player, but also from the perspective of a game designer. That means I'll be on the lookout for the choices that the developers made to really communicate this experience to us in the way that they envisioned. And that's for myself to make better games myself, but also for you who are watching to give you a chance to develop your taste in game design so that when you go out there and play other games, so that you can spot specific choices that developers made and that you can develop your taste and say, I think that's a good choice, I think that's a bad choice. I think that's a really useful skill. Right, if that sounds interesting, then lean back and grab a cup of tea or whatever your preferred drink is, and let's experience this journey. Content note: As Long As You're Here is a creative work about living with Alzheimer's disease. It depicts the experience of a specific character and is not intended as a clinical simulation of dementia or its symptoms. If this is not a topic you are ready to engage with, skip this experience for now and take care of yourself. Guessing this is the person who made the game, and this is the person that has Alzheimer's. I'm not sure. I mean, I would expect that from the age difference, right? I would expect the older person to have dementia, or maybe both of them do, and the game is made by someone else, although I doubt that. And here as well, reinforcing the idea of having a cup of tea. Let's go. I don't remember the last thing I said to my brother. I just remember what I felt when I said it. I remember the feeling of sitting on a cold bench waiting for his bus. I don't remember what I said, but I remember regretting it immediately. Oh, and then the words fade because she forgets them. He brushed it off, responding to what I said, not how I said it. Annie, I already said. I promise. You worry like Mom used to. I remember what I felt, a cold bench, regretting it. Wow, this is... It's already like giving you a sense of what it is like when you forget like 3/4 of everything. You get this broken down sentence and it's about remembering a feeling of a cold bench and regretting it. Oof, okay. I already don't remember what I actually read. Yeah. I don't remember what I said, but I remember the smell of rain on concrete. And that he was wrong. I wasn't feeling worried, more like abandoned, resentful. I have to choose. Okay, so we said something, and he said we didn't... that he was... So we think he was wrong. I wasn't feeling worried, more like resentful, probably. Like he was getting something I'd never have. I don't know, Annie. Dad never wants help. Not from doctors, not from me. You think he wants help from you? Did I keep the feeling in me or did it leak out? Okay, so did we tell him how we felt? I probably would keep it in, to be honest. Which doesn't make it easier, probably, for other people. Kept my feelings in, always do, even back then. I'm just going for a while so I can come back better. Been talking about a trip like this since we were kids, you know? I don't remember what I said, but I remember what I didn't say. What if Dad gets worse? I'm scared of you leaving. Yeah, probably what if Dad gets worse. It sounds like this is like more of like a younger person saying these things. I'm not sure. I'm gonna go with what if Dad gets worse. Damn, what timing. There's the bus. Listen, 2 months, absolute maximum. Tell me what the doctors say about that. Don't keep things from me, okay? Time's going to fly by faster than you think. Anything to say before I take off? I guess not. Okay, we're at the bus stop. Call her. The Route 520. Lundvei, that sounds Nordic. Elizabeth.
Huh?
Bit in the way here. Hello, Mom. You're calling? Kind of late. Everything okay? Hi, Elizabeth. I'm sorry. I didn't even realize it was so late. Everything's fine, I think. I was just... Well, Sorry, Mom. It's kind of loud where you are. Are you out in this rain? Okay, so we are the mom and Elizabeth is our daughter. And we were just talking to someone who went into the bus. It's just, I don't think I know where I am, actually. I was on a walk, but now... Wait, you mean you're lost? How did... Okay, let's figure this out together. Can you describe where you are, what you see? At the bus stop. Well, I'm sitting at the bus stop. It's green covered. Oh, and there's a line number. It looks like I'm on bus route 520. That's good info. Let me look up a bus route map. I just need to figure out where you are on the line. See any landmarks or other signs? A farm. I think I see a farm. There's a building on the other side of the road. Looks like a barn. So you're somewhere rural. Oh, by the way, I didn't realize. Elizabeth is on the call here. That's our daughter, I think. So you're somewhere rural, south of town probably. Okay, I think I know where to start looking. Mom, I'm getting into my car. Stay on the line with me. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry to put you through this. I just don't know how this happened. Yes, I'll stay on the line. Not going anywhere. Yeah, but we'll forget in a minute, right? We'll get you home soon, okay? Everything's going to be fine. But Mom, has this happened to you before? What's the last thing you remember doing on your walk? Have you... Okay, so is this earlier, later? Okay. A scarf. A lot of post-it notes. House keys here. Do I need to grab them? No. Mail goes here. To do, make coffee, take medication. Mom, be back soon. We'll call E for Elizabeth. That's our daughter. Okay, we have to make coffee. I will make coffee in a minute. I want to look around quickly. That's kitchen stuff in here. September. Flytt nu. Move confirmation notice from address pickup. Kragerø, Denmark. To address. Copenhagen. Annie Olsen. That's us, right? I think we're Annie. Client signature. Oh, I can turn this around. Okay. We can turn things. Alright. Books. We might need to call someone in a moment, but we probably don't know the number. Bedroom. Not books. Time is actually moving. Dear Annie Olsen, this is Dr. Ulrich Meyer's office. Following up on your last appointment, enclosed are some of the cognitive tests we've performed together. We will perform these periodically as you acclimate to your new medication and generally use them to track your symptoms. Remember to take your Aricept pills each morning. Please swallow them whole, do not crush or chew them. You and your children should work together to track any sense of disorientation you might experience between now and our next visit. Wait, there's a second page to it. Oh, here. Per your written consent, your daughter Elizabeth will be sent copies of your care instructions. Until next time, Dr. Ulrich Meyer, Copenhagen. Okay. Test 11B. So she had to redraw some shapes. Well, it's kind of... Well, it's a bit off, yeah. It's crazy. Crazy. I mean, she can still... So us, Annie, can still live sort of by ourselves, right? I mean, we are kind of under supervision, but we are still allowed to live here and spend time here by ourselves. Although this seems to be fairly, like, concerning already. This is almost a square. This doesn't even have the correct amount of edges, right? So what this tells us is that we are still, like, this is not completely off, but it's still, like, you, as a regular person, an adult or an elderly person, you could definitely tell that this has 4 edges and not 5. So this definitely tells us that something's not right. There's not a lot of objects, so they kept it fairly minimalistic, the environment, so that we can focus on what really matters in the environment, right? This is not one of those games where there's a million objects to make it super realistic. Yeah. Sorry, I just saw some sort of particle effect here in the air. That was a bit weird. Oh, there's particles everywhere. It's like little dust particles. There's pills here. Okay, we need to figure out which day it is today, so we can figure out whether we should take them or not. There was a calendar somewhere. I'll have a look at it. Let's actually look at it now quickly. Where was that? See, I already forget where the calendar was. Where was the calendar? Here. Huh. Yeah, I have no idea what day today is. We're going to have to figure that out. She took Tuesday, so is today Wednesday or Tuesday? Can't really read what that says. I think it's upside down as well. Bedroom. Bedroom, books. A lot of books boxes that are crossed out. Here's our walking stick. Not sure what that is. Alright, let's make coffee, and then we also have to take medication. Ah, okay, we do need to take medication. I'm not sure if we already took it. How would we know that we took it? Oh no, not Thursday. Well, it doesn't really matter. I guess we can rearrange it. There's nothing in there, though. Oh no, it's filling up. It's filling up. Alright. Massive plugs. Here in Switzerland we have really tiny plugs. Yeah. How do I take this? Do I need a cup? Probably need a cup. There was a cup somewhere, no? Wait, I need a cup there. It's purposefully red on white to make it stand out, right? So when you can very well see it. That's also why there is not that many objects in the game, as I just mentioned, because every object has a purpose in here. We have a cat as well, right? So if everything would be cluttered like crazy, it would be pretty hard to find the cup. What can we see down there, by the way? Alright, it's fairly foggy because they didn't bother to put too much detail into the neighborhood. That house over there doesn't even have windows. Same over there. Yeah. Alright. Oh, what's that? We can put it here. Okay. And then it's just going to be in a different spot at some point, the cup or what? Okay. Okay, coming. Phone rings. Hello.
Hey.
Hey, Mom. Peter and I are heading back. Just packed up the last of the old house. So that's from Elizabeth, I'm assuming. How are you feeling after this morning? I know the move is an adjustment for both of us. Now that we're living in the same building, I'm always just downstairs. Alright, I decided to move myself to the other corner so you can actually see what's going on over there with the phone. I think that's better. But now more than ever, you have to tell me when something's wrong, like this morning. I guess that was the bus. Okay. No more secrets, okay? Yeah, let's just go with it. Of course, dear, I promise no secrets. Yeah? Okay. I'm glad we understand each other, Mom. Anyways, when Peter and I get back, we'll have a lot of things to unload. So, do you have favorite room yet? How about you walk in there, look it over, and tell me what furniture you'd like in it? Okay, well, we have the study. The study is my favorite, I think. Oh, I didn't want to choose. This big window reminds me of my office back home. I like my chair by the window. A lamp and my knitting supplies would go well here. I thought you'd like that spot. You can sit there all you want and watch the world go by. I thought I can interact with the study and like can choose something, or which would have been my actual favorite room. Probably this one over here, actually. I like more secluded bedrooms. I mean, this is the bedroom already. Huh? Ours is just our favorite room now. Doesn't have any impact. Did you unpack your photo collage yet? We were looking at some photos together earlier. Are they still by the big window? I always need to look around now if I get different options. Yes, they're here, but what are they for? They're for the collage you're making, Mom. Your new project, remember? You've been making a photo collage of our family tree. While we unpack, I'm sure we'll find lots of old photos you can use.
Huh?
While you're waiting, you can decide if you want to use an older or younger photo of you. Remember, the collage is on your desk. See you soon. Okay, let's take a sip of coffee. Oh, that's interesting how it keeps it upright, the coffee. Cool. The collage is on the desk somewhere. Alright, I would actually prefer the older picture. I know people often prefer to look at their younger pictures because they want to remember their younger life, I guess, but I prefer older pictures because they reflect more accurately who we actually are now. Where's the photo collage? On the table. Ah, there's the table. Oli and Dagmar. These are my parents. Okay, so we need to get pictures. Let's get our older picture. Well. Yeah. That's tricky. I don't know what to use. I don't really mind. Last summer. Rotate. Was I ever this young? Now I have both pictures. Great. And what do I do here? Work. Finish. Can I put this here? No, I want to put it next to it. I can't have both. Okay, I actually kind of like the old style of this. But yeah, I don't know. Let's use a more recent picture. All right. I guess it also makes more sense because if we forget how we look today, right, and then we remember only what happened like when we were young, and then we look into the mirror, we'll be scared. Like, what the heck, who's that? But if we keep our current picture on here, we might be able to remember ourselves when we look into the mirror more easily. What's this? Light some candles. Oh, that looks good. I don't want to burn these curtains. Okay. D-A-D. D-A-D. I like the texture animation on the thing, the way it moves a knot. Does it move exactly one knot? No, like 3 knots. Yeah, 3. Okay. Not really my favorite thing to do knitting. Watering can in kitchen. Oh, this looks different. Holy cow. Plant stand. What the heck? So basically time just passed and we didn't realize it because we forgot, I guess. So I can't take the watering can. Keys are still here. Unpack plants and water them. Oh, this isn't for cats, this is for plants. Oh, okay. Alright. Let's water them. Little particle animation, cute. Okay, plants are watered. Let's put this back. Okay, it's night. Found the box you wanted, left it in your bedroom, Elizabeth. Crazy, so time just moves. This is our passport. Brno. I guess that's a real place. June, hey Annie. It's from Christopher. Who was that again? Was that our dad? Our son? Our brother? I don't remember, I have to check. Picked this card up in Brno, Czechoslovakia, but I'm writing you on a train to Vienna. So that's a bit older because Czechoslovakia doesn't exist like that anymore, right? I can't wait to go see the Alps. Denmark is so flat, we don't even know what we're missing. Thanks for telling me about that doctor appointment. Tell me more when you get the results. I'll call when I'm settled in Austria. So Austria is right next to Switzerland, where I'm from, right? We do indeed have quite some mountains here. So that was in 78. I'm assuming that's been a while ago. Christopher. Let's quickly check who that is. Can I make light? No. Christopher is our brother. I would right? Or what does that mean? Yeah, he's our brother, right? But who's Eric then? Isn't he also our brother? Oh no, we're married to Eric. We were... right? No, I'm not sure. No. My brother's old passport. Yeah, he's our brother. Okay. Christopher Jack Jacobson. Born 1950, Denmark. Danish. Date of issue, date of expiration. This is an old passport. DDR, that's Germany, no? 1978. Yeah, I would expect that to be Germany. entered Czechoslovakia, departed Czechoslovakia, Austria, Yugoslavia, Malta, Tunisia, and that's it. Okay. Alright, go to bed, I would say. Next day, we must not forget to take our pills then. Alright, good morning. Elizabeth comes at 10 o'clock. Make coffee, take medication, water plants, check mail. Okay, we can do that. We're pros at this now. We have figured out our life. Ooh, what the heck? Okay, days have passed. Days have passed. What's in here? Well, this wasn't really... Was this a task to unpack boxes? I'm not sure. But why is this closed? Oh no. Where's the key? Oh heck. I lost the key. Oh no. Can I like... knock? The heck? Okay, we're definitely not improving. Oh! I mean, it's almost a horror game. How the heck did the door open now? Okay, water the plants. Is it still the same day even? We have a letter. Dear Annie, I hope this letter finds you in good spirits. I wanted to take a moment to talk about your recent checkup. As we discussed, we need to figure out when these were sent. They don't have dates. I mean, they purposefully didn't put dates on here to obfuscate our experience, right? So that we can't actually think about like which day it is. So they removed the date to make us almost like forget the date as a player. As we discussed during your visit, staying active and maintaining daily routines will be incredibly beneficial for you. It's also important to keep your brain active. Little exercises for your memory, like recalling old recipes or past stories, can be rewarding and helpful. You might start noticing that some older memories come back more vividly than before. This is entirely normal, and reminiscing about the past can often be a comforting experience. Feel free to embrace these moments. Sharing these stories with loved ones can be a joyful way to connect and stimulate your mind. Dr. Ulrich. Okay, do we still have tasks even? I have to keep checking here. Yeah, it's still the same day, still the same tasks. Okay. So let's make coffee, and while this is cooking, we'll asynchronously water the plants. I hope the kitchen doesn't burn while I do this. Out of water. I have to get more water. Oh, this looks different. So you're basically you're watering them, then you have a blackout, and you're still watering them, but it's the next time you're watering them. And then when you go to the kitchen, it just looks completely different. You're super confused. They have names now. Freya, Agnes, Benjamin, and Momo. Almost like cat names. At least Momo. Okay, cup. Where's the cup? Oh, Elizabeth. Hello? Box. What the heck? What's all of this? So what was beeping? Let's get a cup of coffee. She's still there? She's still there. Okay. Let's put this down. Hello, daughter. Hey, Mom. How's the unpacking going? Did you see the name tags I put on the plants? I think they're cute. Maybe this will help you remember to water them all? This room's almost done, I think. How's your bedroom looking? Tell about bathroom. Yeah, I'll tell her about the bathroom. That was weird. Elizabeth, did you hear me earlier? I was stuck in the bathroom. Yes, you told me earlier. I'm so sorry, Mom. That sounds awful. I'm going to have the landlord look at that doorknob for you and... Wait, sorry. Hold on. Oh, typical. Looks like Peter's not coming today either. Yeah. I swear, Mom, I love my brother. But if he's not 20 minutes late, he's not coming at all. Well, we still have some boxes to unpack. I know you're capable, Mom, but don't strain yourself while unpacking. Let me get back to Peter. Then I'll help finish things up. And then suddenly she's gone. So we'll just start unpacking here and then she's gone, probably. Okay, let's put this here. Oh, it just filled up automatically, okay. What else can we unpack? Oh. Did you get a text? Mine. Is this my phone? Do I have a phone? Peter, coming back with Mom. Coming back with Mom. Doctor likes the move plan. No, this is not our phone. This is her phone. Good to have his approval. So we're basically reading our daughter's messages now, so there might be not so good stuff in here that we shouldn't read, I don't know. When you come by, can you bring photos of you and Noah for Mom? She's been asking. Are you able to swing by the old house real quick? Hey, I wanted to be there today but can't get out of work. I'll have Noah next weekend. Can we try then? Sorry. Fine, but please don't forget. I'm doing what I can. Okay. Yeah, this is okay. What am I supposed to do? Is this me, maybe? More boxes here. They're sending me in a different room now, into the kitchen. Is she still there? Yeah. As soon as I do this, they have a chance to change the environment again. Maybe? Right, so it's a good setup. They're sending us from room to room, and every time you're in a room, they can change something in a different room. Boxes. Where do we have more boxes? Oh. Unpacked bedroom, unpacked bookcase. To keep you company. Elizabeth's spear. A lamp goes here. But the books just went in there as well. Rotate. Okay. Unpacked bookcase. Where would that be? Study, no? That would be in a study, I would say. Yeah. Alright. Can I ask about beer? Looks like you found our old friend Max. He's taken care of me ever since I was little. Now he can look after you while I'm at work. This is unlike you. This is sweet. Why is that unlike her? I think that's sweet. This is really sweet of you. He's adorable. Glad you think so. Not too silly for a serious old lady, is it? No, I don't think so. I like him. I guess I'm used to being the one who takes care of you. Still getting used to taking care of me. Well, we take care of each other, right? I'm not too old to need my mom. It's just I know what it's like to look after a parent. And now I'm putting you through what your grandfather put me through. Mom, we keep talking about this. It's different. I'm older than you were then. It's easier for me. And I have a brother around to help, you know? Yeah, but he's not showing up. Try not to worry too much about me, Mom. Let's finish unpacking for now and we'll talk more later, okay? It's an interesting particle animation on the coffee steam. It's overlapping sprites, right? Very interesting. It does fit the visual theme of the game. I've not seen it like that before. It's cool detail. Now I forgot what she said last. Damn it, I forgot what she said last. What, she's here now? Oh, that's cool. Private. My brother's owl. Wien, that's in Austria. Hey Annie, I know it's been a while since my last postcard. I hope I haven't worried you too much. I have to say, I think leaving Denmark for a while was the best decision I've ever made. So we definitely know that it's modern times now, like 2020 or something, so that this has been an old postcard from 78. I've been staying in Vienna these last weeks, which gave me plenty of time to finish a little project. And we know it's modern because of the phones, right? I made it myself, if you can believe that. Call it a peace offering. I know you haven't been keen on me traveling for so long, but I hope this makes up for it a little. Maybe this wise old bird will remind both of us that I should listen to you more. That's what it's been telling me anyway. Tell Dad I said hi. See you, Christopher. Hey, come look at this. I found a box of your brother's things. You were talking about Uncle Christopher a lot the other day. He's been on your mind lately, huh? Has he? Yeah, I don't know. Oh, is that right? You know better than me at this point. He made that owl wood carving himself, you know. He was talented.
Huh?
Really, it's beautiful. I barely remember it. Why didn't you ever have it out somewhere at the old house? It just brings up hard feelings. We didn't get to talk in person again after he left on his trip, or did he die there? And the last things we said to each other were... Well, anyway, I think he could tell I was upset. This was his way of smoothing things over without changing his mind. Huh, I didn't know that. You never talk much about him. How do you feel about keeping the owl out now? Well, it is very nice, looking at it now. Yes, I think I would like it out somewhere. Okay, sounds good. We can find a nice spot for it. Maybe we can find a photo of Christopher for the collage too. Wait, now I'm the one forgetting things. You asked for a photo of me earlier, right? Let me check downstairs. I sure have something in my apartment. When it's convenient that she lives right down there. Oh, here are pictures of her. Okay, let's get up. I do like this picture. Collect. So this is our daughter. We've put the owl here. Alright, let's put our daughter Elizabeth up. I'd like this one. What's up? The tree is becoming more colorful now. Alright. It's evening again. It's time to close the window probably, turn on the lights. And let's check if there's anything else we have to do. I hope we took our medication today. We could go to bed. But we do have to engage in a little bit of a creative effort, I think. At least for a moment. Right? Let's see if we're getting anywhere here if we... Look how fast I am. I'm doing this one-handed, by the way. I'm a pro. Who says I'm forgetting how to do this? I've done this my entire life. I know exactly how this works. See? Okay. Alright. Cool. That's enough for today. Let's go to bed. Oh, look at the bear. Oh, I only just realized as well that there is lights shining on my green screen. I'm sorry about that. All right. Usually that doesn't happen because I'm on the other side, but now since the frame is cropped a little bit differently, that can happen, I guess. That's good to know. Is a window still open? No, I closed it. Oh no, don't tell me it opened again. Huh? Why does this look different? What the heck? Where is this little part here? Upstairs? That's interesting. So basically, when you go around here, they manipulate the layout. So right now there's nothing here. That's why this wall is here. So they can obfuscate and then swap that piece in. That's interesting. Wait, can we? No, it's made in a way so you can't. Okay, that's cool. These are tricky to do. Like, you have to really like plan out the floor plan really well for this. What the heck? This is now on the upper floor. Why did that change? I'm guessing that's the flag of Denmark. Oh, I like the sound effect. Okay, so now we have a next floor. That's really weird. Oh, now, oh, why is this? Was this always that? No, this is a much longer staircase now. Also interesting, wait. This is actually one mesh. Interesting. This whole, I thought maybe they render it multiple times. Like, as soon as you go down, they add more pieces to it. But I think this is one continuous mesh. We're super lost here now. And now we're coming out another way. Wow, okay. That's super confusing. Should we go back to bed, maybe? Bear is here. Good morning, Max. Take medication, make coffee, water plants. Dinner with our children and our grandchildren, or grandchild, I think. Okay, so we screwed up here. Interestingly. So did we forget Tuesday? Let's make coffee. And in the meantime, we'll water the plants. It's winter now as well. What the heck? Hey Mom, we've already watered your plants today. Come sit down. Where did the watering can go? Back in the kitchen? I was just holding it. How the heck did it get there? Pizza. This is so funny because English people call this a pepperoni pizza, but here in Switzerland and in Italy, this is actually a salami pizza. Pepperoni is a vegetable, which is so funny to me. So sometimes when people who speak English come to Switzerland and they order a pizza pepperoni, they expect this, but they actually get a veggie pizza and then they're upset. This is salami, this is not pepperoni. Our first family dinner in your new apartment. Sorry, I know pizza is a little underwhelming. I meant to cook, but time got away from me. Of course, it's fine. I love pizza. Anyway, it's been a bit since we got together, huh? The only problem is that it's only one pizza and we're 4 people, so I can eat pizza by myself. So that's going to be a problem. It's been a bit since we got together, huh? Certainly. Too long. Way too long. Yeah, but it's you, Peter, and you never come, so... I mean, I guess he has a life by himself, so it's probably difficult. I get it. The last time we were all together was back at the house, wasn't it? It has to be. You haven't been here since moving day, right? I also like how the boy looks at who's talking, just like I am. Well, Noah, do you like Grandma's new place? Yeah, Dad. It's really nice. How do you like it, Grandma? It's the right change for now, Mom, isn't it? You know, with you both living here, I'll have to come to town more often. Oh, he lives further away. That'd be great, but didn't you say it'd be hard to pull off with work? I can figure something out, sis. Always do. So, do you like living here, Grandma? It's nice, but isn't it kind of weird? Weird how? Weird how, honey? Sometimes you just have to get to know a new place before you warm up to it. I don't mean bad weird, just weird. The rooms are like Aunt Elizabeth's place, but reversed. Everything's switched around. Oh, I hadn't thought about it. But I'm on the left side of the building and Grandma's on the right. That's kind of weird, huh? We might all get a little turned around in here sometimes. Grandma? If you live here now, does that mean we'll come here for Christmas? Keep tradition? Well, I have always hosted you all. Don't see why that should change now. We don't really know how you'll be feeling then, Mom. Well, you know, if she ends up wanting to host, we could figure it out. I'm just saying, things change fast. If we can't predict her mornings, blackout. To have it, so it's okay, you know, whatever Elizabeth wants. Whatever Mom needs. What? Oh, this is terrible. So they asked me something and awaiting my reply, and I have no freaking idea what the frick happened, so I'm gonna ask. Sorry, I lost myself for a minute. I think, what was it you said? You okay, Mom? Should we call it a night? Elizabeth, come on, she's okay. Why aren't you more concerned? Of course I am, but that doesn't... Oh god, I couldn't read it. Okay, they specifically switched the dialogue up so fast so I can't properly read it. If it doesn't get put back, it can run out of battery. We can solve that too. I'll get her a corded phone. No, I don't want to do anything. Just let them have their... Can you two fight later? I might be senile, but I'm right here. Whatever we need, we can discuss it after dinner. Grandma, next time I come over, can you show me more family photos? Maybe I could help with the family tree. I'd love that. Yeah, of course, no, I couldn't ask for a nicer visit. I have some pictures to show you of my brother, Christopher. You and your dad both look a bit like him, actually. Shoot, I knew something was still at the old house. The photo boxes, I can get them next time I'm over there. Thanks. How about we go together? Maybe Mom can look after Noah. Bam. Now we're here doing the dishes. Or did the dishes. It's December now. The bank said it shouldn't be a problem, just need us both to sign off. Thanks for this. This stuff goes over my head. No worries. We're figuring it out. She's really fixated on her brother right now, isn't she? I know. That's Christopher. We really need to dig up those photos. She keeps asking and asking. Yeah, but isn't it kind of odd she never brings up Dad? For all her reminiscing, she never mentions him. Why do you think that is? I guess she just isn't feeling stuck on him. Maybe Mom and Dad were just good, you know? Kinda sweet when you put it like that. Anyways, can you look over this one next? Sure. Yeah, now they're gone. That's what I was expecting. This is so funny. This little vase here. Let me get something quickly. I have this exact type of cup here. Wait, I have to probably put it here. Yeah, I have this exact type of cup here. It's St. Petersburg in Russia. I think it's kind of the same type of, like, painting, right? It has, like, these, strokes on it. Yeah. Alright, so we did make a mess here, apparently. Let's tidy this up. Then this is, like, not great. Blackout again. Okay, now we're back in here. At least it's not locked. No idea how I got here. Okay, do I need to wash this? No. Do I need to go to bed? What do I need to do? There's still 2 cups here from my children, I guess. Why is this so loud? Tidy up. Whoops. Oh. Oh, test 11B. Okay, it's definitely getting worse. Okay. Tidy up. This goes there. Yeah, it has like these laggy moments. I think that's when the rooms reset or something. Okay, this is our children's bedroom, and we're reliving the moment, it seems. So we tidied up the place, and then we got back into mother mode, and we're tidying up after our children now. Tidy up. Peter in Vietnam, that's our son. This too. So I would expect that he made the game, right? Although the person on the picture on Steam looks different. Wait. Is this Peter? I'm not sure. He looks different than Blonde Boy. But it could just be age. I prefer this picture. Okay, finish. So we're missing our brother and our grandson. Alright, this has reset now. Interesting how we found the picture in our children's room, which is not actually a room here. As if we brought the picture from the past. Extremely loud. This also changes. It had a scarf before because it was winter. It's extremely loud. Holy cow. Noah visits at 1 PM. Okay, usual tasks as always. Are we getting stuck here again, maybe? Nope. Private. Okay. Christopher's watch is stopped. What is it like in Last of Us? Broken watch. Hey Annie, I know it's been long since I reached out and I'm sure you're cross about that. I needed to think about your last letter for a bit. I know this is hard to hear, but I'm not ready to come home. I will soon, but I need a little more time. A lot has changed for me while I was traveling these last 2 months. I feel awake. Coming home feels like going backward. I have a lot to say, but I think it's better for both of us if it's said in person. I'm not sure where I'm staying in Tunis yet, but I'll find a hotel with a phone. I'll call when I have a plan. Tunis is also the last place on his passport, so maybe this is the last place he ever went to. Oh, this is getting worse. Now they're not even connected anymore. And we are frustrated about it, which is why we scrunched them all up. Okay. Plants are definitely growing. Okay, this time we didn't black out during the plants. It seems like because that's such a repetitive action that we just kind of get lost in it. Where's the cup? Ah, freaking cup. Always lose the cup. Oh. Hello? What is that beeping? Where is that coming from? It's like here, but there's nothing here. Found one, come sit. Okay. Ah, like this one. So this is your brother Christopher. I like him. Oh, this is our brother, so our brother might have made the game. I like him, he looks friendly. When did you... No, when did you... I didn't hear. Oh, it's okay, Grandma. We wrote down what we were doing today in case you forgot, see? You wanted me to help choose photos for that thing you're making. Dad will take me home later. So what was Christopher like? Was he nice? Well, apparently not all the time, so mostly. He could be a little bone-headed, honestly, selfish sometimes. Especially with our father. Neither of them were good to each other. And I'd get caught up in the middle. It's annoying that I'm covering this up, I know. How would I do this? One Christmas they got into a big fight and Christopher ran away from home. They kept talking about this old house down the road. He wanted to see inside, but Dad forbade it, said it was abandoned. When Christopher ran off, I just knew he'd end up there, so I followed him. To protect him. I always had to save him from himself, nobody else ever cared about him. He had a big imagination, was always reading fantasy novels. He'd found feathers in the snow outside the house and said an angel was stuck in there. Got himself through a window but fell right on his back. Rattled the whole house and... And what, Grandma? What was in the house? Well, a hard lesson, I guess. The house was in the house. You're slipping. The house, he was I wish you knew. Grandma, Dad says when people get old they forget things. But he also says you're sick. What if we write things down more like the story? Then maybe you won't forget so much. Does he know? Yes, forgetting a lot these days. I'm sick with something that makes me forget. But are you losing all your memories? I think it's important to try to be honest here. It's probably super hard. Like, I can't imagine... Yeah, I don't know. What if you forget the story or that I was here? Yeah, she will probably at some point. Well, the truth is, it's scary for me too. I might forget those things, but forgetting so much has taught me something about memory. I always know how I feel, even when I forget what made me feel one way or another. Some feelings are so important, they last longer than memories. Every day with you feels like that. Wait, what was that, Grandma? You feel something? Some feelings are... Some I feel happy. Here now. Happy with you. As long as you're here. Yeah, thanks, Grandma. Me too. Today's been fun. Maybe we can do something else together? We still have time before Dad comes back. I brought a puzzle with me. Don't think it'll be too hard. Wanna try? Yeah, also the way he fades out and fades in, that's a special dithering technique because it's actually quite difficult to make a 3D object like fade out properly and fade back in. You need to use a special shader technique to do that. So he's doing most of the work and I'm just watching, I guess. Oh, time's moving, I only just saw that. Time's moving fast, okay. And now it's getting picked up, I'm assuming. Yeah. Oh, this is getting sad. For Grandma's tree. Oh, these are cute. Yeah, this is a cute photo with the Denmark flag and some bread, I guess? What is this? This is also a nice photo, I guess. Okay, we are going to have to pick one. He has his eyes closed here, which is... let's put this here. Finish. And we're just missing Christopher, but we have unresolved business with Christopher, so... that's gonna be tricky. Annie, is that a diary? That's been a while ago. I need to put my feelings somewhere. Eric encouraged me to try this, but I don't know where to start. I used to journal when I was younger. I remember Christopher stole an old journal of mine once. He always knew how to get a rise out of me when he wanted my attention. They found his body 2 days ago. He was pulled out of a wreckage of a bus-on-bus collision in Tunisia. He and 17 others gone. Yeah. I've read and reread the letter from the consulate. They say they're in touch with the Danish government, are sending home his remains. How do I tell Peter and Elizabeth what I barely understand myself? Oh, we ripped out a page here, okay. The kids know lots of stories about their Uncle Christopher. Elizabeth asked about that owl statue he sent me. It has a story behind it too. A little joke Christopher knew only I would get. I should write some of these stories down. When people die, they become stories. There's an angel stuck in that house, he told me. It's abandoned, but I swear I saw a light. He pulled up the chain link fence so I could crawl under. So this is the story about that house he went in that we forgot. And there's an angel stuck in there. That's super weird. What does that mean? That's the end of the page. The rest was torn out. We might find it somewhere else. Oh, everything looks different again. The window slid open just like he said it would. It's Christmas, Annie. Dad's too drunk to care where we are. He hoisted himself over the window sill and out of sight. What? He hoisted himself over the windowsill and out of sight? Does that mean he fell? Oh, this looks completely different again. What the heck? So we're gathering 5 pieces of page. Alone, waiting for my brother to pull me up, something caught my eye in the snow. I found a feather as long as my forearm. I believed then I wanted to. So this might be the owl. Didn't want to wake you, took the kids to school. I know it's a tough time, but don't forget to eat Eric. Eric was our husband, I think. We are somewhere else again. We're not in town anymore. But the rooms are still similar. Oh yeah, we're looking for the 5 pages. We've been here. This is a children's room. Back in our bunks, bums roar from the lashing. I understood a few words through Christopher's sobs. Stupid owl, no such a thing as angels. The lashing, so they got lashed as children. On their bums, apparently. So this is us, I'm assuming. This is Eric on the left, and this is Elizabeth and Peter. Okay, let's go down. Every window has an audio source with bird chirping. Another page. I heard Papa calling first. Christopher bolted back to the window, but he tripped and fell. He let out a yell that shook me, and the sound echoed in the house, so our brother fell down the stairs. This looks super different now. Chessboard. Rubik's Cube? I think that's what it's called, right? Wings fluttered. I felt a breeze on the back of my neck. The backlit figure swept through the open window, smaller than a man, but larger than any bird I'd ever seen. Huh? The backlit figure. Wait. No, it's gone. Someone fell out of the window? What? Find list of contacts. Call bank memorial where? Letter of acceptance of human remains. Oh, that's from our brother who was in a bus crash. I request that the remains of the deceased be shipped to Denmark. Do not conduct autopsy. I, Annie Olsen, sister of the late Christopher Jacobson, who died in Tunis due to traffic accident, am willing to accept his human remains upon arrival at the Copenhagen airport. 8th of August, 78. So you have to organize. So you have to go to the airport and organize that yourself. Yeah, it's all tricky, that stuff. Nope. Okay. Find list of contacts. Call bank. Memorial where? Okay. We have all pages now. But what are we doing with them? Can't go outside. Christopher. Ah, now this is complete. It's no longer ripped out. I heard Papa calling first. Christopher bolted back to the window, but he tripped and fell. He let out a yell that shook me, and the sound echoed in the house. Okay, back in our bunks. Oh, these are the parts that we found. I don't have a mouse. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Each paragraph here is a part that we found. So the window slipped open. Dad was too drunk. Then we found a feather. Then Christopher fell down the stairs and screamed. Something fell through the window, the figure. Then they got lashed. So that's where the old owl story came from. Oh. Okay. We can do our creative endeavor here. For a moment. We're back in our apartment. We could go to bed. Oh, this is still on. Okay, I guess we just leave it on then. We can go to bed. Okay, yeah, these are getting a bit more abstract now. Definitely struggling to paint, I guess. Make coffee, take medication, water plants, photos of Eric. Okay, let's start with medication. Oh, we have a new toilet. Is that a oh, no, that's had to help us get up and down, I'm assuming. Toothbrush. Yes, thank you. It's good with Tuesday, I don't know. We're getting really confused about the day. Oh. Are we in a care home now? Don't use. Okay. Don't forget to water Freya. Where's the watering can? There's a book here. Titus alone. This was mailed home with Christopher's body. A lot of unreadable text. Because it's not relevant, so they blurred it out. Christopher, I know how much your travels have meant to you, but you haven't been listening to what I've been trying to tell you in my letters. Dad's doctors are saying he might need a lot of care after he has his surgery. A lot. Eric and I are spread thin with the kids as it is, so I'm going to stop waiting for you to offer on your own and tell you what you need to do. You need to come home early. I know you won't do it for Dad, And I'd never ask if it was about that. I need you to do this for me. You've been talking about this kind of trip since you were little, but there will be time for this later. You said it yourself before you left. You owe me. Call me when you get this, Annie. Yeah, the problem is that he died, so there is no time later. So while he probably felt guilty for not coming home in some way, she probably felt guilty for telling him he has to, and then he died. Oh no. Let's hang this up. We still need Eric and Christopher. Okay, I made coffee. We have to... Oh, Freya's not doing too well. And Momo also not doing too well. Where is the freaking... There is the can, okay. And let's go water Freya. And then Momo before we have a blackout. Agnes is doing well, but Benjamin also has kind of signs of neglect. Okay. What's next? What did I miss? Do we have to do Oh, we can't sit while we hold a cup, okay. Okay, creative endeavor. I'm wondering what we're making. We don't seem to make a lot of progress. Oh, there's more stuff here. Phone. Peter, I'm just worried this is happening faster than we thought. I just want us to keep options open. I guess our sister is now going to be behind us. We keep... Because this is her phone, right? Oops. I think this is her phone. We keep talking about this. I just don't see what you're seeing. She doesn't want to go, Elizabeth. It should be that simple. You're not exactly the one here every day. So we don't want to go into a care home. Peter supports us, but our daughter wants to send us because she spends a lot of time with us. And she thinks she knows us better, probably. I need a second photo. From somewhere. Maybe in the box? Nope. I did read it. What would the second photo be? But this is different again. Why is the toilet back to how it was? That's a bit confusing. Photos of Eric. Yeah, I have one. Where's the other? Ah, here. This is our husband, I think. With his cigarette or with our daughter. That's nice, actually. Let's take the one with the daughter. We don't have too many photos of you to choose from. You were always the one behind the camera. Even when taking care of Dad pushed me past my limits, you were steady. Now I think I'm pushing the kids past their limits. How would you handle all this? So he's dead too, it seems, or gone, or... It's night again. Oh. Like, I'm not sure if we're in a care home. It really looks like almost a care home again. Okay, this is way different again. Where's Dad? Dad? Does she think Dad sleeps here, but it's probably us? Knock. Don't wake the kids. Hello? Dad? Okay, the layout changes literally every day. Oh god. Wait. Oh, this is now closed. Okay, they closed it behind us. What the heck? This keeps changing. Okay, so we're just extremely confused. Do I need to go back to bed? Where the heck am I? We're just wandering around, lost. Is this mine? This one? Hello? Oh, nothing happened here. Okay. Just knocking. We can't knock here. Oh, Mom? Oh, we're at our daughter's place. She brought us back to bed, I'm assuming. That was a close call. I was just thinking how I'd finally found the right balance of things. When this apartment became available, I thought this was the answer. Convincing Peter was hard. He didn't want you to move at all. But nights like this make me think you should move even closer. In with me downstairs. But then I wouldn't have any distance. And that won't work. For either one of us. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I don't know how I tried not to bother you, tried to get back myself. Mom, it doesn't help me when you beat yourself up for things you can't change. I shouldn't have said that. I don't even know why I'm so... I shouldn't be talking to you about this. Yeah, you can. Please talk to me about this. Elizabeth, whatever happens, I'm still your mother. You can always talk to me. You're so selfless, Mom, but you always take on too much. You have to be grounded in reality, even if it's hard. We have to at least try to, I think. Yeah, it's tricky. Guess I learned from you, huh? You know, when Peter and I were little and Grandpa was living with us, I don't remember you ever complaining while you took care of him. Not once. Any advice for me? Breathe. Your grandfather wasn't an easy person. I had to decide that what I gave him was enough. So just know you're enough. Mom, you are too, and you're worth it. Let's both get some sleep, okay? No more adventures. Good night, Mom. Good night, Elizabeth. The problem is it's not going to get better, right? It's not really going to get better, I mean, I don't know. I don't have any experience with this, but I would expect that it's not... We can probably slow it down, but can you reverse it? Oof. Make coffee, take medication, water plants. Change clothes every day. Yeah, so now she just gives us like one... Yeah, that makes sense. Just give us one portion of meds so we don't take too many. That was my worry from the beginning. I wasn't sure which ones like I was taking. Throw food out if moldy. Don't use... Let's turn this on. That's also what beeps probably all the time. Call Elizabeth if you want to go out. Mail goes here. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Like, make sure... Call... Yeah, but the problem is if you forget who Elizabeth is, like maybe put the number... Could maybe say call Elizabeth, like bracket daughter, and then put the number on here as well. Okay, water plants is what we have to do every day. I remember that. Oh, one of them died, okay. The others are also dying. Sad. Momo is hanging. Okay. What other tasks do we have? None. Okay. So I guess we're gonna have a blackout or something happens as I put this down. Uh-huh. Hey, Annie. Who's that? That's our... Isn't that Christopher? That's Christopher. But he's dead. Been a while, huh? Oh, it's so sad. You know, I've been meaning for us to talk more, but, well, you know. Who are you? I know you. I know who you are.
Uh-huh.
You've still got that owl I made you, huh? Yeah. Christopher's owl. That's sweet. What the heck is that above us now? Oh, bus stop. That's sweet. Glad you're still thinking about me, sis. You remember that owl we found together? We were, what, 9? I'm gonna start crying. Got itself stuck in that old farmhouse. We snuck in there to get away from Dad for a while. Guess I took my trip to get away from him too. Do you remember that last time we talked, right before I left? Yeah, I don't remember what I said. I tried writing you in Tunisia. You were so hard to find. You wouldn't call me back. Annie, I already said, I promise, you worry like Mom used to. Are you really here? You know, sis, we could spend time worrying about that. Or maybe you could say what you would say if I were here. Oh, he was on the bus stop with us. Oh, that's when he left. That initial scene was when he left, probably. Oh. Damn, what timing. There's the bus. Listen, 2 months. Absolute maximum. Tell me what the doctor said about that. Don't keep things from me, okay? Time's going to fly by faster than you think. Anything to say before I take off? I have to take a drink here. I'm usually getting quite emotional if, like, people can pull off a good story like that. I mean, it's fairly simple, right? But it's really real, and I think it's very difficult if you're in a position like that. Like, for people that know you as well as for yourself, if you realize what's going on. Which makes this a really touching story. Anything you want to say before I take off? I tried to find you. You never came home. 2 months, you said, and you turn up dead on some road miles from anywhere you said you'd be. You just left. I was in the hospital with Dad. While he got thinner and sicker and angrier, I sent letters to everywhere you told us you'd be, called hostels, hotels. Why didn't you come home? You know why? You've thought it 1,000 times. Because I was young and selfish and ungrateful to you. But what else, Annie? Why didn't I come home? Let's breathe. Because you were finally happy. Because being away from home made you feel more like yourself. And I wanted that for you, I did. I wanted that for myself too. And I wish you knew how much I was willing to give for you. Because I did. I gave and gave. You got your moment of freedom, and I looked after Dad for so much longer than we thought I would. And I tell myself it was worth it for you to have even those 2 months of freedom before. That's what I want you to know, what I wish I'd said to you. That you're worth it, worth the work I gave you and Dad. You were worth it.
Oh.
I've never heard you talk about him like this. Mom, I'm so sorry you've been holding on to this. I had no idea. Peter. Where am I? Where's... Hey. It's okay, Mom. You're at home, and you're safe. You were a little distant for a minute there. How are you feeling? How am I feeling? Worth it. It was worth it. How about I get you some water, Mom? Would you like that? Let me do that real quick, and I'll be right back, okay? See? This is so much better than, like, any type of AAA game. No AAA game will make you feel like this. Ooh. You were worth it. Oh, there's a little... Wait, what's here? Christopher. His initials. I just hadn't seen this kind of thing myself before. Has this been... Right. She has to agree. I don't want to if she doesn't agree. Maybe we can talk it over together. I can come downstairs when you get back to the apartment. Okay, we have to finish the family tree. Oh, we have someone taking care of us now. Sarah comes at noon. That's Sarah. She has a key. Someone's taking care of our breaking down. Jacob Svensson is taking care of our plants. This is like frozen in time. Are we alive still even? Why is this frozen in time? Don't use 206. Why is this numbered? This is Christopher. Now we can complete the family album, okay. Okay, is this us dying now here? I mean, it has to kind of end on that, right? That would be like the... That would be the return of the story. If we can find our peace. This is the tree of life, or this is our memory that's fading. That's why the leaves are falling, because it's fragile. I like this photo. This is a really nice photo. And we're back in our apartment. Or in a care home now. That looks more like a care home, actually. Yep. But then we get access to this... Okay. Do we have a second room? I was about to say, this is a bit of a small room. Benjamin. They've built it the same way as my living room was, right? Okay, let's, what are we going to do? We don't have our knitting here. Time stopped. This is Noah. Doing puzzles with us. Time moved on. Elizabeth came to visit. And then Peter looking at photos with us. Then Noah and Auntie Elizabeth. They're taking care of the plants. Then eating some cookies together. I think it does have to end with us dying or being dead. Christopher's here too. Oh, this is so sad. By Marlene, Ryan and Roxanne. Writing by Ryan, art by Marlene. Programming by Jordi and Roxanne. Music by Mikkel. Voices, yeah, there were a couple like sound voices, right? Why were there so many programmers? Huh. Sensitivity Consulting, the Danish Alzheimer's organization. This was quite something. Made in Unity. The Odin Inspector. Rewired. Interesting, they're still using Rewired. That's an input framework for Unity. Although with the new input system it kind of became obsolete, but they still use it. Interesting. Quantum Console, I use that too. Thank you to all playtesters over the years. Oh, this took multiple years to make. That's crazy. Because it's not actually that long. There's not that many interactions. Huh. Interesting. I mean, you probably have to write the story. So for this game, yeah, you would probably write the story and then build all the interactions, like picking up the cup and like basically building the thing from start to finish. And then you would flesh it out. You would reposition everything and make sure everything works. That's probably what takes time in the end, the polish, to get everything in place and putting these shape-shifting rooms into place. That's probably what took the most time. Yeah, we dedicate this game to everyone who we love who lived with and lives with dementia. Whew. Yeah. Alright, it was a fairly simple game, but the story was great. I really loved it. It kind of made me cry a little bit. Not too much though. There are a few games that have this effect on me. Celeste, for example, also being one of them. That's a great story there. But you have to, with these games, you always have to be kind of open to being touched emotionally. If you're like mostly playing action and shooter games, it might be difficult to be touched by these games. I'm not sure. I feel like you have to be a little bit open to that. And I guess if you have experience with people who have Alzheimer or are affected by yourself even, that would be interesting to play this game or to see someone play this game who is in the beginning stages of Alzheimer, to like just kind of see how they react to that. If they already had some of these experiences, I'm guessing, and here they get to experience that, what they're going through. Although it could be quite traumatic, I don't know. Yeah, it's good that they have this note in the beginning as well, right? They were consulting specialists about dementia, and in the beginning they had this note about if you don't feel ready to experience this kind of topic, sorry, then you should probably put the game down. So I think that's pretty good. There's probably a couple people who give this to their family members who have Alzheimer's, which I'm not sure if it's a good idea. I mean, it would be interesting to see them playing that, but is it a good idea? I don't actually know. Yeah. That would be actually interesting to put that in the credits or in the beginning, like whether that's recommended to do or not. I would be torn, I'm not sure. I would probably have to ask the person I'm giving it to if they're interested in that. Yeah, feel free to leave a like if you've enjoyed this short journey with me, and subscribe if you're interested in playthroughs like this from my perspective as a game designer. That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.